So now let's check about the Sunday school. A church can have a Sunday school module where Sunday school as children. Children belongs to the parents or members of that church. These children, the Sunday school children, attends classes. That's the classes for the Sunday school based on the INGs. We have the children, for instance. This is the children states, and we can also export this data of these children. You can view a child. This is the information of that child, as you can preview. You can see the guardian information, the mother or parent of that children, that is. Then the child full information is here, of course here. If that child has special needs, that's here is where we put the special needs. So how do we create a child? How do we enroll a child in our search system? So we come in, we first select the parent, who is the owner of this child. Let's say Emma has a child called Benina Wanza Emma, maybe. So date of birth of the child, let's assume is today. Child education level, maybe all group, maybe we say it's grade 5. The profile photo of that child, you can select here, or drag and drop and insert that child. Then the gender of that child, is she's female or male. Then child interests, what are the child interests of this child? Maybe singing. You can put the child loves singing, worship songs, and you can always add interests as many as you need. You can add another interest here. She also likes volleyball. She likes volleyball. Then does this child maybe have special needs or medical problems? Here is where you can put them. Maybe she's asthmatic. She has maybe allergies to allergic to dust allergy. Allergic to dust, etc, and many. Does she need special attention? Maybe you add and you can create another. So that's how you put them. Then you can also as well export the data of those children of that period. Maybe the enrollment date, the school grade, where does she, the school grade. You insert the data accordingly, then export that data and print accordingly. So the other thing, children can be enrolled into classes. Before then we enroll them, we can check on the classes, the Sunday school classes. We have, for example, we can enroll them into the Sunday school called Young Disciple or Junior class. It's the junior class. You can preview Sunday school class, the name, published date, and some sort of description about that class. You can also delete if you want, and you can create also another new Sunday school class. Then how do we enroll? We enroll children into certain Sunday classes, like the same way we enrolled members into group. We can always enroll Sunday schools into classes where they have not been enrolled, but a Sunday school child can belong to main classes, maybe. So for example, if we check on this child is Tena Maldado. She has been enrolled. She was enrolled on this date. The last update was this date. The class name was this one, and the class details, the description is that one. Can preview another one. Gelbag, this way, the same way. We can also export this data, and if maybe you want to check to export maybe class enrollees, whole. For example, we are only filtering the young disabled. Maybe we have another class called teen. That data will be inserted in the table, and now that will be easily we can export. Now if we want to enroll a new Sunday class into a group, we select the child, maybe Gilbert. We have Sunday school. It will populate the classes where Gilbert has not been enrolled already. Then you can have the statuses, etc. So how do we now record attendances of that? But before we check on the attendance, let's check on the study resources for that Sunday school. Sunday school can have study resources. Maybe for the beginner class, we can check this one. Who is the author of those study materials? Is the admin, subject, whatever, etc. etc. We can also edit. We can view another one. We can create new study materials. As you can see, the author, for example, we can select a Sunday school class. Which class? Junior class. With title of the study resource, maybe discerned advantages of alcohol. It is. Then description. Here we shall check on the disadvantages of alcohol. etc. Who is the author? Now this, because I'm logged in as a super administrator, I can maybe write notes or study materials on behalf of somebody else who is a pastor or a treasury, mostly a pastor or an author in the system or a mentor in the system. So I can select, but then once they are logged in the system, they won't be able to select. Once they create to be automatically populated, they created that information. So the next thing is the attendance register. A child has attended school class or not. Yes, so we can record Sunday attendances. Pick on the child name, the Sunday class she has attended, young disciples. Remember, this will only populate only for the classes where Gilbert has been a member of or enrolled. So check on the checking time to be populated. Currently it's now. Then how she has contributed some remarks. Was she present? Did she left early? etc. We can create. We create this. We can create for Gilbert. And we come here. Now we can see Gilbert. Now if we want to filter attendances for Gilbert, we just filter it this way, Gilbert, and now we can export all this data. You see? Good. Now the other module we can check on to is about roles. As a super administrator, you can assign roles to members. You can see there's a role called pastor, but pastor can have permissions to what? What can pastor do into the system? Maybe write notes, maybe write some study materials, maybe mentor, etc. Now this is the section where you do that. You can do it this way. Now a pastor, this is the pastor. He has now, for example, in announcement, what can he do to announcements? He can only view and view another announcements there in the system. Attendances that cannot record. So etc and etc. So let's go to the module of reports now. Reporting. A system should have ability to generate reports and system. Now for our church system, for instance, we have we can maybe want to generate reports for certificates, member registrations, tithe informations and givings, and also the Sunday school. For example, we can want to generate a report about certificates. We want to say, give me certificates which has been issued from this period of time to another period of time. If you want to, for example, for instance, this way,